careful. It's still a little hot. I made it the way you like. I didn't even have to ask. I just remembered. That's what happens when you pay attention to someone. You start carrying their little details around with you without even meaning to. Honey, 2 sugars, just a splash of milk. See? I know you. Okay, come sit down properly. Stop hovering. You've been hovering since I got here, and I can tell your brain is already going in 17 directions at once. Come here. Sit. Let's just take one breath before we open anything, because I know how you get when you look at a blank week and feel like it's already defeating you before you've even begun. We're not doing that tonight. Tonight we do this slowly, calmly, together. All right? There it is. The week. Look at it. It's just a page. It's just lines and boxes, and it means nothing yet. We're going to fill it in together, and by the time we're done, it's going to feel like a plan instead of a threat. I promise. So first things first, talk to me. Don't look at the planner yet. Just look at me and tell me what's actually in your head right now. What are all the things you're carrying? Just say them out loud, all of them. I'll listen and we'll write it all down and nothing will get lost. Okay? I've got you. Okay. Keep going. I'm writing. Don't filter yourself. Even the things that feel small or silly, say them. Everything counts. If it's taking up space in your head, it deserves to be on the page. All right. Okay. That's a lot. And I want you to notice something. You said all of that, and you're still here. You didn't collapse. It's a full week, yes, but listen to me. None of what you just said is impossible. Not a single item on this list is beyond you. I've watched you handle weeks that looked far more overwhelming than this one, and you came through every single time. This week is going to be the same. We just need to put things in the right order and give everything a home so your brain can stop trying to hold it all at once. That's all we're doing. Now, let's start by separating what absolutely has to happen from what would be nice to happen. There's always 2 lists inside the one big panic list, and it helps so much to pull them apart. So go through what I wrote down and tell me, hard deadline or no hard deadline? Right, so that one's fixed. We'll anchor the whole week around that. When something has a hard deadline, it becomes a landmark, and everything else arranges itself around it. See, already the week has a shape. It's not just a pile anymore. It has geography, high ground and low ground. You're going to move through it like that, from one landmark to the next. And I'll be right here, cheering you on from the sidelines the entire time. What color do you want to use for your must-do items? I know you have a whole system with these pens, and I don't want to accidentally ruin your color coding. You'd never say anything, but I'd be able to tell, and I'd feel terrible about it for the rest of the week. That one. perfect choice. Okay, hand it to me, and I'll do the headers for each day if you want. Or do you like doing the headers yourself? Some people find that part ritualistic, like it sets the tone. I won't take it from you if it matters to you. Just tell me how you want to do this, and I'll shape myself around your process. That's why I'm here. I like your handwriting, by the way. I know you've said you don't, but I do. It has personality. You can tell a lot about someone from the way they write. There's something about yours that feels very intentional, even when you're writing quickly. It looks like you mean every letter. Okay, Monday. Let's look at Monday together. What needs to happen Monday morning specifically? And when I say needs, I mean the version of Monday that would make you feel like you started the week well. Not perfectly, just well. There's a difference. Perfect Monday doesn't exist, and we're not chasing her. We want good Monday. Solid Monday. Monday where you get to the end of the day and feel like you moved something forward. Right, so that goes in the morning block. And honestly, if that's all Monday morning holds, that's enough. I know you want to pile things in and be heroic about it, but the weeks that actually work are the ones where each day only carries what it can reasonably carry. You've told me before that you overplan and then feel like a failure when you don't finish everything. And I remember that, and I'm not going to let us do that to this week. Each day gets what it needs and nothing more. Deal? Good. Deal. I'm holding you to that, by the way. I'm very serious about protecting your Monday morning from you. Now, Tuesday. What's the big thing on Tuesday? There's always one big thing. One thing that, if it got done, Tuesday would feel like a win, regardless of what else happened. Find that thing, and we'll put it first, before anything else lands on the page. The most important thing goes in the clearest, most protected slot of the day. That's the rule. My rule. For you. Tell me about this project that's been weighing on you. The one you mentioned when I got here and then immediately tried to move past. I noticed. I always notice when you try to slide something past me. What's going on with it? Because I have a feeling it needs more than one day this week, and we should probably spread it across a few smaller sessions rather than waiting until it's enormous and terrifying. That's how we tame the big things. We visit them a little at a time so they never get the chance to become monsters. There, see? Now it lives. A little bit on Wednesday, a little bit on Thursday, and a little bit on Friday. It's not this looming thing at the end of the week anymore. It's woven in. You'll touch it regularly, and it'll stay manageable. And by Friday, you'll have more done on it than you think. You're always further along than you think. You just don't give yourself credit. You do know that, right? That you consistently underestimate how much you accomplish. I see it every single week. You come to Sunday feeling behind, and I look at everything you've actually done, and it's genuinely impressive. You're very hard on yourself. I find it one of the most frustrating and most endearing things about you simultaneously. Okay, what about the things that aren't work? The personal things, the things that take care of you. Do they have space in this week anywhere? Because I'm looking at what we've planned so far, and I see work, obligations, deadlines, and I don't see you yet. You have to be somewhere in here. When are you resting? When are you doing something that fills you back up? Don't say the weekend. The weekend isn't a container for everything that doesn't fit in the week. That's not rest. That's just delayed collapse. I need to see at least 2 moments this week, even small ones, that belong entirely to you. Where does that go? There. Wednesday evening is yours. I'm writing it in, and I'm putting a box around it so it looks official, and you'll be less likely to sacrifice it. And Saturday morning, I know you love Saturday mornings when you don't schedule them within an inch of their life. That stays open. I'm guardian of Saturday morning now. It's under my protection. You're smiling. Good. You should smile more when you look at your planner. It should feel like a map toward good things, not a list of sentences. We're going to keep working on that relationship between you and this little book, because you deserve to open it at the start of every week and feel possibility, not dread. Let's look at the whole week now. Read it back to me from Monday to Sunday and just hear how it sounds when you say it out loud. Sometimes that's all it takes for a week to go from terrifying to manageable. The words stop being a weight and start being a road. Good. Doesn't that sound different now? When you said all of those things 20 minutes ago, they were tangled and shapeless. Now they're a week. A real, livable, human week with breathing room and purpose and a U-shaped space built into the middle of it. That's all we did. We just gave everything a home. I want you to do one more thing before we close it. On the very first page, or wherever you keep notes, I want you to write down one thing you want to feel by the end of this week. Not accomplish. Feel. One word or one sentence, whatever comes naturally. Because the whole point of all this organizing, all these boxes and colors and time blocks, is that you end up somewhere better on Sunday than you are right now. So, where do you want to be? How do you want to feel when we're sitting here again next week? That's beautiful. And you're going to feel exactly that. I have absolutely no doubt. There. Done. The week is handled. You can let your brain put it down now. It's all on the page, and the page is not going anywhere. You don't have to hold any of it in your head tonight. Tonight, you just exist. Just sit here with me and exist without thinking about Monday or deadlines or any of it. Can you do that? Just for a little while? Good. I've got the week. You've got tonight. That's exactly the right arrangement.